In this episode, I want to start with a quote by Viktor Frankl, and that is, "Those who have a why to live can bear almost any how." And I think this quote can even be generalized more. It doesn't even have to be about life, although in his context, it's pretty relevant. Um, this comes from the book Man's Search for Meaning, and I'm not as big on reading as I once was, but I definitely recommend that most people should read this book, and I think it will have an impact on their life. Now, I read this book a long time ago, and it was during a phase of my life where I was feeling like quite existential, and I felt like nothing had any meaning. And so, while it was obvious to me that it was true, the real question in my mind is, well, how do you get your why? And so I want to offer a few insights into how I've become more mentally resilient. So first, I want to tell a little bit of a story that I got from watching BJJ videos, and that's the concept that why most white belts or new people quit within 6 months. And basically, the video is an argument on why you shouldn't spar too early, and part of the reason is because it scares a lot of people off because it's unpleasant, uncomfortable, where you have no idea what you're doing and you're just getting beat up. And honestly, like, early on, you're more likely to injure yourself and other people because you just don't have any idea what you're doing. And I actually agree with this video, but because I do think it would be more beneficial to have more people spend more time in BJJ and at least learn how to move their body and concepts that are taught in the martial art. However, there is something to be said for throwing people to the fire, and some people are going to respond better to those situations than others. And the reason I'm smiling is because I definitely enjoy it. And I definitely see what the video is saying, and like I said, I even agree with it. However, I've already had, I would say, two minor injuries at BJJ, and I've had no thoughts of quitting. Like, I've already committed and know it's something that I'm going to at least be doing for a little period of time. And by a little period of time, I mean at least a year, but maybe more. We'll see how it goes. And it really got me thinking, well, why am I this resilient? And what is my why? And so for me, something that I've noticed in a pattern that's consistently been there in my life is I've really enjoyed physical training and pushing my body to its limits and just seeing what my body is capable of. And while I don't really like this answer because it doesn't feel all that profound to me, perhaps I'm selling myself short, but this the fact that I enjoy it and I enjoy the feeling of progress, especially physical progress, but also mental progress, and just seeing what I am capable of, I find so motivating. Like, that is enough of a why for me to push through injury, to think about things smartly, to reorient my whole life to achieve something that isn't really even a goal at this point. Like, I don't really have a goal with BJJ. Like, I would like to get a blue belt at some point, but like, that's probably over a year away. And it's not really even a hard goal yet. And yet I'm so motivated by this idea of getting better physically and improving and growing my skills. So this is a little bit of, and the reason I tell this story is because I do think it can be difficult to actually find your why. And I do think it's probably good to look into your past and see what type of things have you tended to be drawn towards. And for me, even though I wish I had something deeper with BJJ, and I do think there is probably something deeper, it does fall into a pattern of something that I simply enjoy, and that is enough of a reason why. I do think meditation also has played a part in this for me. Like, part of the reason that I have decided that I want to have a family is simply because I feel less selfish and I want to find a way to serve others. And from my perspective, that is an effective and natural way to serve other people is to be a part of a family. And I haven't had the best family bonds in the past, and honestly, it's something that I do have a little bit of a regret, but I hope that I can build new and stronger relationships going forward in the future. And I really think having a family would give me even more of a reason why to do various things, whether it be working at my job, whether it to be taking care of my health, like it could be a lot of things. So I do think there are a few things to think about. One is just could be simple, like what do you enjoy, and you don't even have to go into too much detail about why you enjoy it, although you could iterate. You ask yourself why over and over again every time you answer the question to really get down to the depths of something, and that's something that I have done in the past and probably should do now since I can't even explain why I enjoy physical training so much. But I do also think there is an aspect of spirituality and connecting with others that is also important for why. And so that's why I personally really respect people who are deeply spiritual, because it means automatically that they have something profound and they have a reason why that they do things. And I find that truly admirable as someone who has often struggled with this, although I do feel as though I'm improving. So yeah, just a few tips from me on how to find your why. One, look at things that you enjoy, and you can overanalyze them. Actually, I think it's good to continually ask yourself why to kind of get down to the depths of stuff. But that's not even necessary because right now, like with BJJ, I haven't really been overanalyzing why I enjoy it so much. I just do, and so that's motivating enough for me. But two, I do think you can also tap into your own spirituality and connectedness with others to find a reason why you do things. So yeah, that's really all I've got for this video. It was a bit more rambly than I was hoping for, but I hope you're able to take something from it, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.